Chris into the end zone. What was going through your mind on that play?
It was just once he caught the ball, just knew we had a little advantage by the people that had on the field. I know he got the ability to make a big-time play at any time. And by the time he got past the 50-yard line, I just started backpedaling. I just wanted to see everything. And, it was just an indescribable feeling for him, and I'm just happy for him and his team.
How close are you and Chris? You guys pretty close?
Yeah, we're real close. We talk every day. We've been close since we got here together. Real good friend, real good teammate.
Talking about just his development this year. Has it changed? Has that play changed him at all? Or is he still seeing that?
No, he's still low-key, humble guy. That's just Chris. He don't really talk a lot. He just go out there, and he's one of the leaders that's going to show you on the field. And when it comes to that time, he will say something if we get to that point.
What do you think it means to him to be the guy who goes out, the captain each game, go out to do the toss and all that stuff?
It means a lot to him. I know he kind of felt he wasn't getting a lot of recognition before this year. And just him being recognized as one of the leaders on the team, I know that's big for him. And we're just happy to have him as a teammate.
What you guys see for Florida State so far?
They have outstanding athletes. We just decided to go out there and play against them. They one of the best teams. We're one of the best teams. We got the biggest stage in college football. We just decided to go out there and play.
They got some big receivers.
Yeah, they got some big receivers. I would be checking Benjamin, but I got a big receiver every game, so just got to go out there and just play my game.
How much does it help? You guys have had Mike Evans and then all those guys from Missouri. You had some big guys all this year. Does that help in this preparation?
Definitely, just knowing how I'm going to approach these big receivers. Just making sure that I get my hands on them when the ball's thrown. I got to start playing through the receiver's hands because of the height advantage and things like that. Just making sure that I'm locked on with all my keys. So I'm excited to go out there and play against them.
What's been the top reason why those top receivers have been as productive against you guys? Is it really is it the height? I mean, you can't make up for a guy who's 6'5", but I mean, is it really just the height? Is that it?
Yeah, just that advantage. We just got to go out there and make plays as far as playing through those guys' hands and just making big breaks on the ball. And that's something that we go out there and we're preparing for and just decided to go out there and play.
I know you guys are playing a lot more man this year. Were you playing more zone last year?
Yeah, last year we was a more zone-based team. Our coaches feel real comfortable with our man. That's something that we prepped all summer and spring, and we show the coaches we can lock up with anybody.
Are you personally more comfortable in one or the other, or does it matter to you?
No, it doesn't matter, but I prefer playing man.
Jonathon, 104th in pass defense. I'm guessing y'all aren't real happy with that. Is that something that y'all have talked about? Is that something that you feel like you can improve on during bowl practice?
Definitely. We definitely go out there and Coach Johnson breaks that down to us, and we're going to take pride in that, and that's something that we're going to have to stop making big explosive plays in each game. And we pride ourselves on it. We're going to get it corrected.
Is that the biggest thing you think you guys can improve on? Is just not giving up the big plays?
Right, definitely. That's something that's just going to come down to us. Everybody doing their assignments and making sure everybody's communicating.
Is there any point this season where you facing these big guys like you in Mizzou where you felt comfortable, where you felt good that you were doing a good job?
Definitely. Just when them big time plays come to real deep explosive balls, I just got to make sure that I put myself in a position where I don't get a pass interference and just continue to just play the game that my coaches prepare me for.
Is it also one of those things just about being physical even when the ball's not coming to them, to kind of get to them a little bit?
Definitely. With receivers like that, you wanna show them you can play on man and press them at any time. So you bring the game with them too. You can be physical just as well.
I know you've played several of them. Is there one guy that stands out, whether it be Green Beckham or Evans or Moncrief or Landry? Is it one guy who stands out in the group?
They're all outstanding athletes. I feel if I had to put one on top of it, would probably be Mike Evans.
Jonathan, when did you have a feeling that this team had a chance to do some special things?
When all our coaches came in, when we got all our coaches in and they brought together with us, and we knew we had the talent. We just needed to come together. I knew then that we can go out there and we can compete with anybody.
How crazy is it to think about how much things have changed in 1 year?
It's a feeling that you can't really describe. It's just you just go out there and you with your brothers and you go out there and you show your talents to everybody, and that's something that we're just embracing every moment of it, and we're just happy that we have an opportunity to go out there and show the world that we can be the best team in college football.
As a secondary, when Hulsey went down, were you guys just sitting there going, oh boy, what are we going to do?
We didn't really panic. We stayed with Josh that whole time, but we knew we were gonna have to make adjustments, and somebody else was gonna have to step up and fill the role. And we had to move around White back there, and that was kind of good for our defense. We just had somebody step up, and we still stayed together.
Coach Malzahn has talked a lot about working with young guys early this week. What have you seen from the young DBs so far?
They're happy to be out there with the scrimmages. After practices and stuff like that, it's just a sense of energy. They're happy to be out there, and it's just fun just watching everybody going out there having fun playing ball.
Have you seen Rudy Ford enough? Have you seen him enough to know if he's going to be a player at that position?
He's definitely going to be a player regardless what position he's going to be at. We're happy that we have Rudy over there. He's one of those players who's eager to learn day in and day out, and Rudy just want to play, and he will play.
Sorry. Any other guys catch your eye, the young guys?
Really all of them. Cameron Melton, all those guys are coming along. It's just exciting to be out there with them. And, you know, we're here for them whenever they need any questions or anything like that. So it's just fun being out there with our team.
One thing I wanted to ask you about Green Beckham is you talked to him quite a bit during the game. It seemed like you guys weren't getting real nasty with each other, but then Ryan would come over and he'd always like barking at him. Do you have kind of a different style than Ryan maybe, just during the game?
No, that's just our game. We don't really back down from no receivers. We're going to let them know that we're going to be out there. It's going to be a competitive game, and that's something that we bring. We're going to always be competitive. They make a play. They got scholarships too, so we're going to be competitive with them.
How big of a challenge is this about you're about to see?
Well, it's going to be a big challenge. That's all I've been hearing about was that wide receivers. It's just a great opportunity that we can go out there, and we have another opportunity, a game to show that we can be a proven defense. We can be one of the outstanding DBs in the country.